So 195 is the consensus that we're talking about. You heard Stephen Schroeder say, well, 175 is sort of where we are. Where are you?
I'm taking the over this month. I've got 215. So I think we're due probably for a little bit more catch-up, if anything, from hurricane effects. I think Steve is right. The trend's been about 175. First 8 months of the year were 176. The last 2 months, even with the bounce in October, averaged 140. Now, maybe you could get an upward revision to those 2 months as well, but I think we're probably still due for a little bit of catch-up. I mean, if anything, numbers like claims suggest we're accelerating, not decelerating.
Wait, Jim, to the point that you're making about catch-up, I want to take a look at a chart. Look, you can see here is the non-farm payrolls estimate, 195,000. You think it's going to come in at 215,000. I want to take a look at another indicator. People have been looking at this, which is the differential between the soft economic data, which is, for example, consumer confidence, versus the hard economic data, such as payrolls. And you can see that so far over the past year, really, the soft data has been coming in much stronger than the hard economic data. The big question being now, is it that hard economic data has yet to catch up? To your point, it sounds like you think yes.
Well, I think even the hard numbers have picked up a bit. And of course, if you look at employment numbers in terms of hard data, whether it's payrolls or unemployment or claims, I mean, those numbers have been fairly strong throughout. But it's certainly true that GDP-type numbers, GDP-type hard numbers, the numbers that go into GDP directly, have not been as strong as the survey numbers. However, the survey numbers have been off the chart. You look at the survey numbers like the ISM indexes, the NFIB index, even the various consumer confidence indexes, and they look consistent with 5% GDP growth. Now, obviously, GDP is not that strong, but I would say even the GDP numbers have picked up a little bit from what had been a near 2% trend to probably north of 2.5% anyway.